Hello everyone, it's Joe again, and I welcome you this time to Joe Retries Art. If any of you saw my last attempt at the portrait of James Madison, you very well know that I wasn't pleased with it. And as a result, I'm going to try to do it again. Basically, if nothing else, just to prove that I can to myself. Anyway, one of the changes that I'm going to make here is that up until this point, I've basically been freehanding all of my portraits, and sometimes obviously that works better than others, but it does make it difficult to keep the measurements right, keep the proportions correct, all of that. So this time I've tried to measure it out. Perhaps you can sort of see that on my piece of paper as I start here, little lines here or there, just sort of showing where the facial features should go, and hopefully that'll allow me to keep those proportions a little better, allow the portrait to better resemble the person it is of. So here we go. I'll see you at the end. Hopefully I'm in a slightly better mood, a little more pleased with my efforts than I was last time. And James Madison redo, here we go. Well, here he is, Mr. James Madison, part 2. Better. I am a lot more pleased with this effort. Part of that, I think, it does definitely help to mark out the features, help with the blocking for the eyes and the nose and the mouth, and just to get those ratios correct, then helps to sort of just make the rest of the face a little bit easier. If anything, I think I may have been a little flattering to Mr. Madison here. Ended up making his face appear a bit more square-jawed than he does in the portrait that I'm working off of. Also, if anything, made him look a little bit younger, I believe, than he does in the portrait I'm working off of. Part of that, I think, is the hair. The hair is a little bit difficult because in the portrait, the background is very dark. I mean, it's almost a black background, which makes the fact he has white hair very set off, and that is more difficult to do in this part because I'm not obviously coloring in the background. That seems like a lot of work and is unnecessary for what I'm trying to accomplish, but it does make some of the features a little more difficult to sort of bring out. You may have noticed I started kind of coloring in on this part here and realized that wasn't going to look right, so I ended up erasing it. And that was all part of it. But ultimately, I'm a lot more pleased. I think it went a lot better. I like this picture a lot better. My confidence is buoyed a bit. So we will move on. We will leave James Madison and move on next time. Please like, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.